some of the Baorembokas. We have by the left is we call him Mr. Nakomo. Here we have Mr. Nangong Manje, and very close behind them we have the president of the Mabunu, of the 3 ages that handles the affair of the Mabunu in Ngolo Bolo, because we have 3 ages and the other ages. We have the Likenju age group where the president is coming from. We have the Batingene age group, and of course we have the Bakomborene age group. Those are the 3 top ages that are handling the affairs of this.
Is it nine? Is it nine?
Is it nine?
Okay.
Pusala.
Am I in? Yeah. Pusa vem no also store. Yeah. Come nearer. Come nearer.
Okay, here goes masquerade with the traditional beating. He states, where is this masquerade coming from? A masquerade that marks the beginning of initiation. Where is it coming from? It implies it is coming from the ancestors. To be in existence and to please that is beginning this day with the Moseke dance group, the cultural of the Ngolo Bolo man. Here it goes. It goes until it reaches the climax. The dance is going to change the style of dancing to suit the drum. They are very anxious and eager, very satisfied that truly because we have actually here this cultural week end of that is it. Very leafy. It's made up of leaves, and you can see that bush. Moseke dance, it is that we are one and united. Looking at how the leaves are, we count the families, we count the population of both male, female in the Ngolo Bolo village as of existence at now. Yeah, this is the population. The population is very much satisfied, and of course, beginning of this cultural week for 2017. Lying in the hospitals, many more are sick. So for those who are very much alive now and watching the culture begins, everybody is happy. The population, the massive attendance of this population is proof of the fact that the Ngolo Bolo Cultural Week 2017 has finally started. You see, some of the dignitaries too are hereby standing. We have Mr. Nanje David, one of our business tycoon in Ngolo Bolo village. We have here in the middle Tata Edward Munda, that is the chief council of Ngolo Bolo village, which implies that the forum is full. We have here Mr. Bangume David, He too is the secretary of the Ngolo Bolo Traditional Council and an internal elite. So it is of the fact that the Ngolo Bolo Cultural Week has actually started and has been approved by even the people of the underworld. That is as of 2017 is going to be a year of achievement. The 2017 is going to mark the peace of Ngolo Bolo, and most especially as we are working towards maintaining peace and stability in the Republic of strongly behind peace, so that at the end of the day can mark the beginning of the real Mabunu Cultural Festival. Seeing this crew seated here, we have the Likenji age group, we have the Batingena age group, we have the Bakomorene age group, who are the three ages leading this Mabunu festivities. We see here we also have the other ages which are very supportive of this Mabunu festival this 2017. Seated here is the Mabunu house, where we sit, gather information, and of course take maximum resolutions for the kickoff of the Mabunu. As we see the youth here, they are about to start up the kickoff of this 2017 Mabunu festival. After this, we'll have a procession from the church arena right down to the Etana arena, where the Sanga Murimi, we have to break the coup. And the coup signifies the calling, the ancestral calling. Even as of this point in time, even the ancestors have accepted that 2017 will mark the beginning, or today Tuesday will mark the beginning of the 2017 cultural festival. We have here Mr. Bangume Peter Etambo. Like we introduced him yesterday, he is the leader who manifests with the masquerades when the time arises. We also have one of the leaders of the Keju age group. We have here an ancient, Mr. Denis Nwende, who has once been a leader of this Mabunu society. Yeah. We have here the anxious population. You see children, they are very eager and are very much ready to await the breaking of this Mabunu egg today. See the youth population that are coming down. These are all guys who have initiated themselves into this Mabunu society. You see, Ngolo Bolo today is very fruitful. Ngolo Bolo today is very full because everybody is anxious to see this annual cultural week that comes up once a year. In a month of June like this, it marks the beginning of a peace. Signifies peace, signifies love, signifies harmony. You see them carrying a jug of wine, which shows some aspect of communion. That is the Ngolo Bolo man is one and indivisible. You see the women folk, you see the women, the men, the children, they are all very eager and anxious to await the aspect of the Etana, the Juju house. We see some innovations. The new blind signifies that it's a dawn of a new year. That is 2017 Mabunu here. Here are the crew of those who have initiated themselves into this Mabunu society. You see them, they are in their numbers. They are in their numbers. They ranges from Korea, the Kenju, you have the Batingena age group, you have the Bakomorene age group, you have the Musango age group, the Fembe age group, Erube age group, and a host of the other age groups who are all members of this Mabunu society. By 4 o'clock, we are very sure that the whole thing, the whole manifestation is going to come to pass, because okay, now marks the beginning of the whole event, because the man standing before there is the Sangoku, and his name is Mr. Nakomo. What he is holding in his hands is the ku. It is that which is the drumming, the calling drum, that will signify the beginning of this 2017 cultural manifestation in Ngolo Bolo. As he is going, he will reach that top, that hilltop, and in that hilltop where he will stand, beckon the ancestors of Ngolo Bolo, so that they will come to the aid of Ngolo Bolo to protect, to guide, and to see that this 2017 Cultural Week is a success. Here he goes. So as he is going, the population is anxious to see exactly what is going to happen next. In about 30 minutes, the masquerades are going to be out. Let's just watch and see what is going to happen next. At this point in time, the Mweremboka, that is the Sangoku of Ngolo Bolo, who is the head to open up the libation for this 2017 cultural manifestation. You see how he is doing things. At this point in time, he is calling on the ancestors of the Ngolo Bolo village to be on a guard, to protect, to foster the development of this village, and also to guide. Not lifting aside the Almighty God. He is going to call the Almighty God because there is nothing we can do without the presence of the Almighty God. So he will beckon the Almighty God to come down to be in our midst so that this 2017 cultural week manifestation is going to be a success. In his body, he is putting up some traditional concussion so as to get direct contact of communication with the ancestors of the underworld. Here he goes. He starts it to signify the start of the 2017 Ngolo Bolo Mabunu Cultural Week manifestation. Just listen to it.
Oh, Libunu lali ne, ebanya se, kadi suona kemo toe, ezoba kemo tondango, motonari be, ndani ya kadi atimbio mbusae, kadi epesie, oh, adwe ndani mara sabo. Tata na baia sena mweko yare boka rebu na kosi bendera morini na onga ni mata na komorango na pa ya bendera morini oh boka marota boka bendera morini pa na baia ya joja na banana na bomana do bueno Go ne, go da bokori be. Mbae, na jae, jamiae, yo kombulwa. Oh, yoro mo more iko. Yoro me iko.
Nangberi.
Yoro me rionda. Yoro me ema pakpadi. Memo ni o ma rionda ni se. Jae ko boro batu. Umbo, matata na baia. Seno galo. Pasó nangorango. Na matata nali bobo. Elanga motali. Ni alondoa. Baso. Na ya mokanje. Ba je basu. Ba Ngolo Bolo. Ebe tabo ese. Ai. Bere.
Okay, he has just ended the bell calling and the calling of the ancestors. In the final analysis, the ancestors have accepted that the 2017 Cultural Week is going to be a success based on the ancestral communication.
You see Ngolo Bolo.
The door is being open now. Voila, they have opened the door now. Okay.
Started.
Okay, now the door is opened. because the very man who did that, that is the moteke drum, that is the calling drum that announces the outcome of the masquerade. Here they come, the first set, we have the teachers, they are 2 in number. These are the ones that search to bring food for the others. And the next set that will be coming, we have the equakwas. The equakwas are in their shorts. The equakwas are in their shorts. You see how they come, they are very fast and very swift. They are the workers. They are the workers of the community. So they need to be fast in action. You see how they go. They are very fast. The population is amazed. The population is very glad. Everybody is happy to see that truly the 2017 Cultural Week has come to pass. There they are. You see the Ikwakwas, the teachers, and now comes the last set of the masquerade. Then the last set of the masquerade, we call them the Morimis. The Morimis, they are slow, but very steady in their movements. That signifies the aspect of culture. That signifies the aspect of harmony. That signifies the aspect of good reasoning. So that at the end of the day, better things and good results will come out of Ngolo Bolo village. Now there they are. They are leaving now from here to the Moboko. The Moboko is situated around up the Catholic Church arena, where around 30 minutes they'll have a rest and come back. That has marked the beginning of the 2017 Cultural Week in Ngolo Bolo. Let's just watch and see. There they go, and as they are going, you see the whole population, everybody have shifted, giving way to the masquerade, so that the masquerade can move very freely in the village. You can sight from here now to up Catholic Church in Ngolo Bolo to see nothing, no human being on the way, no vehicles, except of the vehicles that are stopped, no animal to bypass. That is to signify and to show that truly, even the ancestral beings, the Almighty God Himself,
Ujam makum. Ah. Đây mà quên rồi sao?
Inawe. Ya ye ye mo kay gin ngo. Mo ko ma chok an sa ta. Alas mangal mi nga. Ba
Boy, that guy get lucky.
This teacher, he has caught this child, and you find children, they run away from it.
Side the big man, side the big man, side the big man, side the big man.
Dog.
Yes, this is the village Ngumba house. Etana, we call it Etana. This is where our elders sit and take decisions of the village. This is where the chief and the elders, when something is very, very serious, they sit down there and discuss it. And children, young people who go there must be initiated through this culture called Mabunu. If you are not initiated in the Mabunu, you can never get into this house. This is where we decide whether to go to war or whether not. This is where we sit and take serious decisions of the village. It is called the Etana. Yes, here we move to, stand here, just show this one and that one, that's the stone. Here we move to the Ribando. This is called the Ribando. These stones you see like that, that is where our ancestors, our elders come to commune, the men. The one by the left is for the men. The one by the right, is for the women. The women come here and the men come here to communicate with the ancestors. Meanwhile, the high hill we see up there, we call it Bubunu. This Bubunu is where our people test the faith, our religious faith, our communion, our community participation. When you look at the stone up there, you come to realize that on the final day of our culture, masquerades have to somersault, have to come here to taste the power of the village, to taste the faith of the village, to make sure we see that we are moving towards the right path. Masquerade will have to come here and somersault. And when they somersault and stand, they get up and they drop on the ground without anyone falling. Then the elders and the village will dance for joy and know that the village has been moving very well. This is where we get the test of our faith. It is really something to see. In a few days' time, the place will be renovated. We see it ramshackle right now. That is how it must live for 1 full year. Then we come back to renew our faith by putting this place in place. By Sunday, it would not look like that. You need to take the population. Make it interesting. Some of the ambience of the culture, we can see some of the ambience of the culture. Yes, the masquerade playing with somebody. Yes, you can see they are playing with somebody. That is the culture. People are very alike. That is it. Yes, the young man cannot go until a big man goes to save him. You can see how a big man there has actually come to save him from the hands of the masquerade. Not everybody can do that job. We thank you, Today is the 4th day of the cultural week. The Eternal is very close. The elders and all the masquerades are all inside. You see the spectators are all around waiting for the D-Day. It is today that we have to actually perform what we have been watching and what we have been waiting for. It actually goes with the prayers that the children of God must do before the Passover. It is a significance of the Passover. Why tomorrow is the real day of the Passover, when the children of God were passing over. That is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. The masquerades are coming out to actually prove to the world and to the village that we have actually decided to go across. Yes, the masquerades are coming out to prove that we are really coming out and going across the Red Sea. Yes, that is the Eternal. They will continue to come out. Let us watch and see. The masquerades are a representative of our ancestors. We sometimes believed that they were not human. Don't go closer. No, it's okay. There's nothing wrong about it. There's nothing wrong about it. Yeah, that is the final man. That is the final man.
Let's follow him, let's follow him, let's follow him. Let's take those big people.
No, turn around. The elders as well, after everything, that is Chief Awudu and his elders of the village automatically they have taken a serious sacrifice to make sure that this culture is a befitting one. From all commentaries that we have made behind, these are the community representatives who have sacrificed a lot in this culture, who have sacrificed a lot as far as the Ngolo Bolo community is concerned. That is the president of the youth of the Mabunu. There you have His Royal Highness Chief Ngolo Awudu. There you have beside him Mr. Elangwe Moses. There you have the Molemoka and other people, and then you have other people, and so on and so forth. There you can see women coming back from the farm. It is a very busy community. In fact, it is something that we need to be proud about, and it's something that we have to encourage.